So I think Brenda Clarke with the shiznaids be trying to play on my top, man. And this is why. Let me give you some backstory. So the purge just ended. And this is like a annually thing that purge will end, and I'll troll Auntie and get this nigga on the panel, and we'll have the same argument, right? And this is what you're going to see. You're going to see I think this is probably year 4 of this argument, even though he probably don't remember the argument, right? I'm a Virgo, we remember everything. So this is year 4 of this argument, and the last 2 years it's happened on Brenda's panel. And I've done the same thing, said the same thing. It's been pretty much the same, right? But now I am starting to see that I think Brenda been trying to play on my tippity top, right? And I just need this as video evidence to make sure that I'm not tripping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the live, or at least the subsection where I was there and where this interaction happened. And I would like to get your guys' perspective on this. Okay? Hopefully I got it at the right place. Now, just to give a little context, Brenda was very rude, as she normally is, to me and LX. Then she tried to switch it, or like tried to flip it up and try to be all soft. So she dropped the link, and LX hit the link first. And you can see we're going to start, because I hit the link a little bit after LX. So you're going to see that, like, her, if you can imagine Brenda when she's being snarky and facetious and you know, a little sarcastic, like y'all know how Brenda is, when her toes don't fit right in her wedges. But you're gonna see the softness, and then it's going to, and the crazy part about it is, if you're here, then you probably know me. And you already know what I'm doing when you hear it. And we're going to enter with, we're going live. I've seen it once, or because I interacted with it. Like, I haven't watched it, but I just had this feeling in my spirit that she been playing with me. So we all right. Listen, that's enough talk. All right.
So
he can't see it, and can y'all drop it for some reason?
Y'all got him blocked. That's what happened.
Okay, hold on. That's a good segue. So y'all know me. If I want to troll somebody and get them up on the panel, and I see them in the chat, if I hit the panel, you know, I have ways that I can get them up on the panel, whether it's putting a picture up, whether it's changing something to say, you know, I have ways, right? So you just heard her. She said Auntie. Auntie was in the chat. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, because Joe, somebody has not hugged Joe. Thank you, Tony.
Dang, I think Joe, I don't even know if Joe still got Instagram, because I would have just DM'd it to him.
So you can't see it anymore? Okay, thank you. She has me blocked? Joe, why would I block you?
The same reason why you blocked LX.
Pay attention to that. I said apparently I said she was blocked, right? And you'll probably see the message. She said, Joe, why would I have you blocked? And then LX said, you blocked me. Just pay attention to that.
Yeah, you did something to me.
I didn't do nothing. You just like blocking people.
We moved on. We moved on from that.
You just like blocking people.
Please. Are you do we need to still talk this through? Because I'm not.
That's the problem. You know what? That's the problem with just saying.
You got a new phone, Pumpkin? Don't do this. Hey, Alex. Hey, you listening? Don't do this.
Come on.
Nope. And change that name. Joe, I'm not playing with you. You are very ignorant. Change that name or you're not coming up here.
So, I did not change my picture, but I did have to change my name because my initial name was The Purge Sucked.
Very disrespectful.
Come on now. I'm gonna tell you this, Brenda. Just let me land my plane real quick, right?
Hold on. Let me get him up here. Stop that, Joe.
Hi guys, this is DJ Nemesis. What's the topic for today?
No, shut up.
But let me say this real quick, right? Sagittarius people don't like when you tell them about themselves or tell them the truth.
I don't have a problem with people telling me their thoughts, but your thoughts aren't true. But hold on, let me do this. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Joe, so glad you're here today, Joe.
Now you hear that? She's turning her soft on. Remember I told you she was being really rude to me and LX before LX hit the panel, and then she switched it up because I said that she was being rude. Well, okay, what happened was I popped in, and the first thing that I said was, is Yellow Thunder shaking ass for New Year's? And she was like, if I am, it would be for exclusive people. It wouldn't be for YouTube. Why? How dare you ask me that, or something like that? And I was like, how rude. And then LX was like, well, you know, she's rude. And I was like, yeah, I do. And we were corroborating on the fact that she was rude. And then she said something else. And I was like, see, you're being, no, she read the comment about me, about being rude. And then she was even more ruder, if that's a word. She was ruder after she read the comment about being rude. Dang it. Ugh. Hold on. She was even more ruder even after she read the comment about being rude. So she dropped the link so she could be nice to us. So you hear her. I came up. She says she puts me on the front screen so everybody can see me, so everybody can witness that she's giving me love now, so that I can't say she's rude. So let's start over. I'm gonna go back 10 seconds.
I don't have a problem with people telling me their thoughts, but your thoughts aren't true. But hold on, let me do this. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Joe, so glad you're here today, Joe. Joe, how are you feeling? How you feeling?
I'm kind of pissed off, Brenda.
Joe, you sound amazing. You sound amazing.
See how women do you? Do you see how the fuck women do you men? Now, she put me on the front screen. On the front screen. To try to make me feel special. Ask me, how am I doing? Then says I sound amazing. And then ask me, how am I doing? And then when I tell her, oh, I'm fucked up, Brenda. Do you think that she cared about that? No, she didn't even listen. She probably didn't even hear that. Because she's not asking to get an answer. She's just asking for the sake of asking. Boy, these women, them girls, them wicked, them wicked, them wicked, them girls, them wicked, them wicked, them wicked. All right, hold on. 10 more seconds, hold on. I'm sorry. This is a reaction.
I'm so glad you're here today, Joe. Joe, how are you feeling? How you feeling?
I'm kind of pissed off, Brenda.
Joe, you sound amazing. You sound amazing, Joe. How are you?
I'm pissed off, Brenda. Thanks for asking.
Tell me all about it, honey. What happened?
Because you got the retards for my eyes. Obviously, if I'm saying, hey, can somebody that doesn't have me blocked drop the link, then I can't see the one that's pinned at the top. Numbnuts. Like, what is wrong with y'all retards?
What?
Okay, so again, remember I told y'all before we started, remember I said, okay, pay attention to the blocked part, right? Okay, so what happened is I have Brenda blocked. I can't remember what the hell Brenda did, but she did something. She probably showed her feet. And it grossed me out, and I was eating. I'm not sure what the fuck it was, but I have her blocked, and I have a lot of motherfuckers blocked. And I've tried to take I know I've went in to take Brenda out, and I have, but for some reason I still have her blocked. I'm not sure what's going on, right? So I popped in, and as she's asking me and LX to hit the panel so that she can love on us because she's being so rude, I tell her, hey, can you drop the link? I can't see it. She says on the panel, the link is pinned. I say, oh, that's right. This shit again. Right? So I already know what's going on. I already know I have her blocked. And for some reason, it hasn't taken her off, even though I've went over there about at least 12 times to take her off. Right? So I say, hey, can a moderator who does not have me blocked drop the link? Now, if there's anyone who has any type of intelligence about himself, that says, hey, the person who has the link dropped or pinned has the person who is attempting to hit the link blocked, so they cannot see the link. So again, my comment was, hey, can a moderator who does not have me blocked drop the link, please? I even said please. I remember that. Yes, I said please. So there was a couple of moderators who apparently were still stuck on a Christmas hangover, or they're just some fucktards that when I said that, they felt the need to tell me that the link was pinned. Now, if you fart knockers don't understand that if the host has the person blocked, or if the person has the host blocked and the host pins the link, you can't see the shit. So these fart knockers proceeded to make several comments before even dropping the link, right? So I hit the link and she was asking me, hey, how are you doing? And that's what I said. Now, I want you to pay attention to this, because the first thing that came out of my mouth when she asked me how I was about how dumb the moderators were. Now, Aunt T was one of those moderators. Now, again, I told y'all, this was multiple moderators that said some kind of comment about the link being pinned, right? But that's the first thing I said. I want you to run it back, because that's going to be important. Hold on. Here we go.
It's not amazing, Joe. How are you?
I'm pissed off, Brenda. Thanks for asking.
Tell me all about it, honey. What happened?
Because you got the retards for my eyes. Obviously, if I'm saying, hey, can somebody that doesn't have me blocked drop the link, then I can't see the one that's pinned at the top. Numbnuts. Like, what is wrong with y'all retards?
Why are you angry at everything? So this
bitches, and the purge sucked. That shit sucked again. The video sucked. The audio sucked.
Now, notice again. First thing I said after she asked me what was wrong or how was I doing, I said I'm pissed off because your stew head ass moderators can't understand that if I have her blocked, which is what the case is, which is going to come into contact with this dumb nuts ass dude. Anyhow, if I have her blocked, then I can't see the link that she's pinned. So can somebody else drop it for me so I can get to the panel? And the first thing I said was that. Second thing I said was the purge sucked. And whoever did the graphics sucked, which is Just My 5. And Just My 5, you suck. That's nothing new, right? First thing I said, your moderators are dumb. Second thing, Just My 5 and the purge sucked. Okay, right? We're clear on that, right? And then as soon as I got to the purge starting to suck, which is remember, see how I like this. I am such being a Virgo, right? The way I break things down, I would be an awesome reactor, right? Because remember, I told y'all in the beginning, pay attention or at least remember the fact that, damn, I lost my train of thought that quick. See, that's probably why I wouldn't be a good reactor. So she dropped me down. Oh, okay. She dropped me down after I said something about the purge. And remember, when I stopped the video before y'all were able to see my video, when she put before y'all were able to see my profile picture, and she had the banner up and said for me to change my name. And remember, my name was The Purge Sucked. Nobody else knew this but her, right? So after I said something about the purge, she dropped me down. Now, last year, it happened just like this. Now, I was talking shit about the purges, those little AI videos and shit. And it's because Just My 5 does them. And Just My 5 is a crusty. And what I mean crusty is a Krusty the Clown. She's a clown too. I don't really like her. Like she's a follower. She's a parasite. She's a symbiote. Like she's just somebody that's gonna glob onto somebody and she's just gonna do the extra. Like she's a do girl. Like and I just don't like her. Like I don't like her. So I'm going to her. He jumps up on the panel not to defend the purge, but to defend Brenda because it was her panel that it was happening on, and to defend Just My 5 because it was his moderator. So that's a little context, right? So again, this is why I'm thinking that Brenda is playing in my face, right? Because this is not the first time that she done did this, right? So last year she did the same shit. Dropped me down when I'm talking shit about the purge, and then Auntie pops up and he tells her, bring him back up. And she brings me back up as if he's running shit. Even though I've been knowing Brenda since her fucking pinky toe was amputated. Like when they had to sew that bitch back on, I was knowing her. When she was Yellow Thunder, dripping all of that Amish butter down the pole, I knew her. But yet this new default skin Fortnite looking motherfucker can come through and he can just like, what? So anyhow, she drops me down, right? Okay, so here we go. Let's go.
Hey, Joe.
Let me get this shit on, Brenda.
No, don't come in here disrespecting that man.
Appreciate it, Alex.
And that man ain't bothering you. Why do you do that? I bet he was over there too. Joe, so have a good day. Joe's just angry.
Bring Joe back up. Brenda, don't do him like that. Don't do that one.
Appreciate it, Alex. See, again, this is where them live watchers come in because we watching this shit together. I didn't watch it again, but I'm glad it's still up. Yeah, appreciate it, Alex.
It's like that. Day twos and day threes.
Let me, Joe. So have a good day. Joe's just angry.
Bring Joe back up. Brenda, don't do him like that. Don't do your day ones like that. Day twos and day threes.
I love these live watches. That nigga said, and I quote, bring Joe back up. Don't do your day ones for some day twos and day threes. Message.
Let me tell you.
We was over here when there was a toxic sand and not the whole island.
Here we go. Hi, Aunt.
Bring him back up. Did you get rid of him?
No, come back, Joe. I did. I dropped him.
Why not?
I dropped him because he can come back.
Nah. This is a microcosm.
Now, again, this is the second year in a row that this has happened. I said something about the purge because he's in the chat, because he's not normally in the chat when I was over there. When it's close to the purge or when something is like when they're doing something together or something, yeah, sometimes. Or just arbitrarily, yes, sometimes. But as far as like Alex said, don't do your day ones like that for day twos and day threes, right? For the most part, Auntie is not really over there like that, right? Again, he does be over there, so I can't say he's not over there. That's why I said not that. It's a caveat. Understand logistics, you stupid motherfuckers. But what I'm saying is, she did the same shit last time. I said something about the purge. She dropped me down. He came up. Remember, I look, see how good at this shit? Like, I be laying the picture down. Okay, so remember I said she did the shit last year. I came up there saying something about the purge. She dropped me down. He came up, said, bring me back up. And she brought me back up. And that's just why we came to this premise that I think she's playing in my face. I think she's playing on my George Jefferson. Because you did this shit last year. He came up and then you brought me back up. So let's see what happens. Let's go back 10 seconds. This nigga come up here with this old, again, default Fortnite skin on a man, boy, if you don't get your JB Smooth looking ass the fuck out of here, all right. I'm not gonna roast him yet. But keep going.
Why not?
I dropped him because he can come back.
Nah. This is a microcosm.
He does this every time he comes over here,
and it's lovely. So,
okay.
just for you, I'll rather let him get that shit out, and then just explain, to everyone what this means, because this right here, this has
been happening since last year.
This has been happening for years.
Yeah. Now she says this has been happening since last year because it happened last year on her panel. He's going to say this has been happening for multiple years because it's been happening for multiple years. I've said this shit to him at least 5 times in the last 4 or 5 years, right? Now, I know he's not saying that just based on the fact that he remembers the conversation that we had, because I don't think he does, right? But I'm saying he's saying this because after majority of the contests that we've seen, there's going to be somebody or multiple people that go live and there's something negative said about those contests. And I know that the people, especially the people that have annual contests like Auntie, understand that your content is content. So there's going to be detractors that are going to come out after the shit's over. There's going to be some people that come out and praise it. There's going to be some people that come out in the middle, and it's going to be talked about until the next breaking news happens. And that's just what it's going to be, right? So let's go.
This is what this means, because this right here, this has been happening since last year. This has been happening for years. This is the purpose of the event. Notice it's Tuesday morning. It's Tuesday morning or Tuesday afternoon. And go ahead, Joe.
You don't even know what time it is.
Hello, Anthony. How are you doing?
Came up there all nice.
Go ahead, Joe. Oh, no, I just wanted to tell you again for the 17th year in a row that the Purge suck and whoever do your graphics sucks.
That's why you're over there, right?
I didn't go over there.
I didn't even watch the Purge. I didn't know shit that happened. I didn't know the Purge happened until I hit YouTube. What was it, yesterday? And seen some people talking about the Purge, or was it today? I don't know. It was one of them hoes. But I didn't know shit. I didn't know. I wasn't finna visit that shit, even if I knew. So I didn't give a fuck about the Purge happening. I heard the Purge happened and didn't know shit about it. Auntie was in the comments, so I'm trolling the nigga. So let's get back to it. 10 seconds.
Suck and whoever do your graphics sucks.
That's why you're over there, right?
I didn't go over there. So I'm speaking. I don't even know. It was probably good. I don't know, but I'm just speaking because this is the conversation we have every year.
Mahia won. So.
I mean, I'm not gonna have this conversation.
I know that shit sucked.
Yeah,
I'm think about it. I haven't seen the Purge. I'm just now finding out the Purge happened, and I'm telling them how much the Purge sucked. And she tells me Mahia won. So, if your object, if your goal was to try to sway me into believing that the Purge was somehow this year entertaining, the fact that Mahia, big fat sloppy crockpot built ass, who can't argue, who just laugh at his own jokes and say, oh shit, who whine and complain, who don't really have like, if you telling me that this dude won an argument contest, then I know the shit was boring as fuck or it was fixed. Not sure, but it's one of the two. There's no other, or nobody showed up. Like, he must have been arguing against loafers of bread or something. Like, what are you, anyhow. So, again, I don't know. And this is funny to hear this shit like in real time. Because I forgot I said this shit. All right, so go ahead. Hold on, let's go back 10 seconds. I like this shit. This fun.
But I'm just speaking because this is the conversation we have every year.
Mahia won. So.
I mean, I'm not going to have this conversation.
Hold on, we're going to stop. So, the fact that, because I'm pretty sure, knowing Brenda, after I say this, because no, I think we heard that. No, we didn't. That was last year. So I'm pretty sure I would be able to wager a cash out that she's going to say that I don't like Mahia, which I don't have an issue with Mahia, right? But I'm pretty sure she's going to say that I don't like Mahia after I say whatever I said, which the only reason that I said what I said was because she said Mahia won, which was a response to me saying that the Purge sucked, right? So if you know or you think that I have an issue with Mahia and I'm going at the purge, and then you just randomly throw in that Mahia won, knowing that I'm going to say something about Mahia because you think in your mind, you think I don't like the nigga. So you were being messy and trying to set something up, which I don't give a fuck about this YouTube shit. So I'll take the bait. So hold on. I want to hear that again. Did I go back 10 seconds? Okay, 20 seconds. I don't give a fuck.
I don't even know. It was probably good. I don't know. But I'm just speaking because this is the conversation we have every year.
Mahia won. So.
I mean, I'm not going to have this conversation.
I know that sucked.
Yeah, I'm not going to have this conversation right here. It's a live show. Somebody always has some shit to say afterwards.
Hi, Sheila. You can have the conversation if you want.
I really don't know why, but that's...
I guess I was wrong. She didn't say that I didn't like my... Okay, I was wrong.
Kind of how it works. So...
Sheila, I love
but the bullshit will always show itself on Tuesday morning, Monday morning, Monday afternoon, sometime after.
He didn't even go to the purge, and...
Taken up.
So the bullshit is just going to show itself. That's if it was, whether it was good or bad, does it really matter? It's in the past. It's over. So let me ask.
So his whole premise is my criticism, whether it's valid or not, whether it's logical or illogical, whether it's ignorant or whether it's based on facts, whether it's hating or whether it's constructive criticism, whether it's me trolling or just me being whatever. His point of contention is it's over, but yet you are talking to me about something that is over. You're defending something that is over. And the only reason that you're defending this in your mind or out of your mouth is because I brought it to Big Brenda's panel and she wasn't talking about it. But Brenda wasn't talking about shit when I brought it over. And again, as I showed, she asked me what was wrong. So I didn't do anything wrong in this situation. So let's keep going.
This. Do you have any suggestions on how to make improvements with it?
This should be good.
No, because I didn't see it this year.
Okay, so what the fuck does that goddamn opinion mean right now?
No.
The same thing it meant last year.
No. Absolutely MF no.
Good point.
He hit the panel. He was the first. He was one of the first people to hit the purge panel last year. Remember?
No, I mean that's just my point. Like, hey, I'll always take suggestions. I'll take advice, but I'm not going to take orders and a bunch of bullshit. And Brenda shouldn't have to take that shit neither. Like, come
Brenda
on, bro.
Have to take, what the fuck?
You saying she dropped?
I know you think you're doing something funny or
good point, Joe. That's a very good point. Nigga, you coming up here trying to protect Big Brenda? She dropped me down. What are you protecting? You called me back up there to have this argument. So what the fuck are you talking about? How the fuck are you talking off the left and the right side of your mouth at the same goddamn time, you Ninja Turtle?
And a bunch of bullshit. And Brenda shouldn't have to take that shit neither. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, you say she dropped.
I know you think you're doing something funny or some shit like that, but the only motherfucker laughing at that shit is you.
And that's all that needs to laugh.
There's nobody even.
That is a valid point, Joseph. In some cases, comedians, entertainers, sometimes it's hit or miss. A joke is not going to land with everybody. A movie is not going to land with everybody. Whatever it is, a song, a painting is not going to land with everybody. But as long as you gain your entertainment out of it as the artist, as the creator, I don't give a fuck if don't nobody like it. Which is kind of like abstract based on the fact that I'm having a conversation about a creator that created a whole argument coliseum and a nigga who didn't even patronize that hoe this year. You're having this argument and defending something on the context of, well, I'm defending Big Brenda. The fuck? Intellectually, nigga, you sound retarded. Let's go.
You say she dropped
like, I know you think you're doing something funny or some shit like that, but the only motherfucker laughing at that shit is you.
And that's all that needs to laugh.
Like, there's nobody even in the clouds laughing.
He's a little angry.
Oh, you think I was doing it for high-tone other people? No.
He thought
I would have let you come up during the show and say all of that shit, and you might have actually got a laugh, or someone would have agreed with you then. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit now because there's nothing you can do about it. The shit's in the past. You know, and you don't even have a suggestion as far as to how to improve that shit in the future. So you're the one wasting breath.
Well, I do have a suggestion, but I just said I didn't see the last one, so I don't have a suggestion on the last one. Well, my suggestion is you just stop doing it.
Oh, shit.
Right, that would be my suggestion. Like, at this point, you've run its course. You integrated something that people are already doing.
The crowd doesn't think so. Wouldn't the crowd depict that?
Maheo won, so obviously they don't.
Now, you see, she is defending this nigga a motherfucking again. She did this shit last year. She motherfucking did this shit last year. Like, okay, I'm starting to see something, man. All right, let's go.
This course, you integrated something that people are already doing.
The crowd doesn't think so. Wouldn't the crowd depict that?
Maheo won, so obviously they don't think so.
You just don't like Maheo, so that has nothing to do with it.
Oh, there you go.
Maheo, but I know.
Hold on, I told y'all. I knew it. Hold on, rewind that back. I love when I'm right.
Wouldn't the crowd depict that?
Maheo won, so obviously they don't think so.
You just don't like Maheo, so that has nothing to do with it.
I don't have anything against Maheo, but I know Maheo is not a perjurer.
Hold on, what did I say?
Maheo won, so obviously they don't think so.
You just don't like Maheo, so that has nothing to do with it.
I don't have anything against Maheo, but I know Maheo is not a perjurer.
So hold on. I even told y'all that I didn't have no issue with the nigga. I told you she said that shit being messy. I even said I was wrong, but goddamn it, I'm right. I told you. Yeah, she was gonna say that shit. You just don't like my head. No, it has nothing to do with that shit. And then I even explained, no, it doesn't have anything to do with that. My head is not a perjurer. When we think about, and this was my whole point to this nigga a year ago, bro. Like you, hold on, because I said this to him. Hold on, we gonna keep going.
Okay, so when you say I should stop doing it, do you mean it just shouldn't be done anymore, or I should just stop doing it?
No, it just shouldn't be done anymore.
I think the people should.
I mean, he doesn't have any real reason for that.
So hold on. He asked me a question. I answered the question. I answered the question in a way to where you know that there's no malice towards you as an individual. This has nothing to do with you. But clearly, I'm either talking shit or I have a real, rational, logical reason. Let's see which one I chose to go with.
And I'm going to give him a chance to just make one up real quick. I mean, he said
the same reason from last year.
Because this is like, I can even understand if it's some shit that is like simulcasted on multiple channels or something like that, or even something where like I did it in previous years where I went to multiple channels and did a lot of promotion. I didn't go to anybody else's channel and promote that shit. It's really, to be honest, it was really just a few streams that I did on my own channel. You didn't see me going anywhere promoting shit.
I don't know why you're explaining that. I don't think that has anything to do with it.
So to tell me that I shouldn't do something on my channel, would you tell Brenda she shouldn't do any type of stream? Would you tell her she shouldn't do a high heel challenge or something?
Absolutely. If she's going to put her feet in there. Have you seen Brenda feet?
You can't tell me that, Joe.
Yeah. Okay. You thought I was going to be like, well, no, I'm not. Nigga, what the fuck? I'm a grown ass motherfucker like everybody else. And I am entitled to my opinion. And if I want to, I will be boisterous with my fucking opinion. I'm not always like that, but I don't ever come on this motherfucker and think that just because I voice my fucking opinion on something, that somebody's going to change something that they've already created or something that they want. No, I'm just, again, voicing my opinion. as I can because I'm a grown person, like any other grown ass person can do. I don't understand why that fucking understanding is so fucking foreign to you smart dummies.
Like, that's what I'm saying. He's just saying shit.
Absolutely. If she's gonna put her feet in there. Have you seen Brenda feet?
You can't tell me that, Joe.
Like, that's what I'm saying. He's just saying shit.
My feet are beautiful. And you know my feet are pretty. So shut this shit.
Well, and as a grown fucking man, what the hell? You gotta at least be in your 40s or something, maybe even.
So hold on.
43, fuck nigga.
Hold on. So hold on, because I gave you your opportunity to berate me intellectually. So let me ask you a question, because we had this conversation just in a real setting, right? You said that the reason for the purge was for the definition of what a purge is, right? To get the shit off your chest and to leave it alone, right? That's what you started out for.
I mean, that's not the definition of a purge, so I'm pretty sure I didn't say it.
I'm sorry, you stupid motherfucker. Purge, rid, someone or something, or of an unwanted quality, condition, quantity, or feeling. Remove, a group of people considered undesirable from an organization or a place in an abrupt or violent way. Now, just based on the fact that I didn't go into the literal definition of what a purge is, even though we've had this conversation several different years, what you told me was what the purge was for real beefs. It was for people to air out real grievances, to be able to either agree to disagree, move in a different way, continue beef forever. But it was a way to be able to purge a situation from having to continue to hear the same argument for multiple years on multiple panels, which is what you said it was for. Now, when I said that to you, and even though I'm paraphrasing, honestly, intellectually, I don't think I fucking had to say, hey, I'm paraphrasing here, guy. But you should remember the conversation, especially based on the fact that I just watched the live on Envy's Live, where Eve just asked you a question that had you give the same fucking answer that I just gave you, where it was made and created to fucking get real beefs out there, but now it's been convoluted with these stupid ass motherfucking arguments that people have every day in our sector, the Mo3 B, whatever the fuck you want to call this bullshit ass sector that we in. We have open panel and the same shit happens, which was the argument that I had with you on Brenda's panel last year, you stupid motherfucker. Why the fuck do we need to purge if motherfuckers purge every day, but they're not doing this shit for the right reasons? And even when they come over there, they're not doing it for the right reasons, because you stupid son of a bitch, you done allocated and put some money and type of fame and attention to the shit. So now motherfuckers ain't coming over there to actually purge the shit and get the shit out their chest so we don't have to hear this shit for 8 more fucking months. Nah, they just coming over there to fucking argue so they can win money, you dumb son of a bitch. I didn't think I had to come to you and say that shit because we've been having this argument for the last 3 fucking years, and your stupid ass should already know this because you see what it is. And if your vision was it was for something totally different and now you see what it is now, why the fuck should I have to go into detail when you're going to cut me off intellectually and say, well, no, that's not what it means. You stupid motherfucker. Do you not know what a summary is, a cliff notes? Give me just a second. I'm sorry. I hope there is some type of, hold on, bear with me just a second. Piss me off, you fucking skillet head ass. This shit. That fucking. All right. Sorry, all right, I'm back. Okay. I'm so sorry. Let's keep going.
Definition of what a purge is, right? To get the shit off your chest and to leave it alone, right? That's what you started out for.
I mean, that's not the definition of a purge, so I'm pretty sure I didn't say that.
Okay. Then I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
With the awkward silence.
I think Joe woke up on the wrong side of the bed this week, or probably this.
I woke up in the middle.
No, you know how it is, Brenda. After every contest, everybody air out their grievances. He didn't
even go, Alex. He didn't go to the purge.
I didn't.
He wasn't even there. Joe was just ornery.
You know how this is.
Joe is ornery. Joe hasn't even been around.
He gets so uptight about somebody just even saying anything negative about his production, which I understand.
Honestly, I could care less. I could really care less if the fact that you came up on Big Brenda shit. I wasn't even up here, right? And that's like the first thing that you said. So,
okay, remember I told y'all to remember when I popped up on the panel, I said I was pissed off. And the first fucking thing I said, remember, like, see, I'm good at this shit, right? See how I planted that seed? First fucking thing I said was, your fucking retarded ass moderators don't understand it. If I have you blocked, I can't see the pinned link. I call them some fart tards, some pot stickers, some bread heads, some stew head, like all of it, right? And then I'm elaborating now. But that was the first thing I said. And then I literally said the purge sucked. And whoever did the graphics of the video sucked. That was only 2 seconds of what I got to say, because as soon as I said that, she dropped me the fuck down. So how is the first fucking thing that I say, you stupid motherfucker? How's the first thing I say something about the purge when I'm talking about the stupid motherfucker moderators? Which is why he came up here in the first place, because he was one of those moderators, like I said, that put in the chat that the link is pinned. Let's go back. You dumb talking motherfucker.
He gets so uptight about somebody just even saying anything negative about his production, which I understand.
Honestly, I could care less. I could really care less if the fact that you came up on Big Brenda shit. I wasn't even up here, right? And that's like the first thing that you said. So she's a supporter of mine. So I got issues with that. And before I'm going to let her, you know what I'm saying, take that or have to explain it, I'd rather you just explain that shit to me.
Which especially when didn't happen last year. I seen him in the chat. I said something. He popped up on the panel.
You came on my panel and did that shit last year. Remember? You did the same shit you're doing now.
Same shit I did now. I popped up on the panel because he was in the chat. The way I pop up on panels, or if I'm on the panel and I see somebody's in the chat, I'll throw their picture up there, knowing that they're gonna get pissed off and hit the panel. Or I'll say something or change my name, knowing that they're gonna get pissed off and hit the panel. Same thing. So she's saying I baited this nigga into the same conversation 2 years in a row. But yet somehow I'm the pathetic motherfucker. Because you're explaining yourself to somebody who didn't even patronize your bullshit ass program because he didn't feel like it was worth his time, even though he didn't have shit to do. This was the weekend. I ain't got shit to do on the weekend. So I didn't even watch your stupid ass pile of shit ass program, and I can patronize it and pretty much figure out what the fuck went on, because your shit is nothing more than a fucking open panel over here, you stupid motherfucker. But yet you want to take, honestly, I think that you were more pissed off intellectually that I called you stupid based on the fact that you don't understand how fucking YouTube works, Mr. I have so many subs and I've done this so many times that you don't know that if I have Brenda blocked, motherfucker, I can't see the link that's pinned, you dumb son of a bitch. But as opposed to you coming up there and saying, oh yeah, I was pissed off, he called me a dumb tard. You came up there and want to make the shit about the purge, which is only 2% of what I fucking said. Then when I give you my opinion, which is you shouldn't do the shit no more, because the shit is really, what the fuck are you doing it for? You did the shit. You had a goal for the shit, and that goal has been tainted, and you still doing the shit, and now you have like, what in the fuck are you doing it for? This shit is ain't nobody like. Well, I remember the first time I went to the Purge, it was like 900 people in the chat. I didn't go to the Purge this year, but I guarantee you it probably wasn't over like 4. Because don't nobody give a fuck about some shit that they can see every fucking day.
Oh.
I'm not gonna let her have to answer questions for me or even have to go back and forth with you, especially when I'm right here. I'm about to hit the.
But you shouldn't have to answer a question about this is your shit.
I don't have.
You don't have to answer a question, especially about somebody who's not.
I don't have to. I chose to.
But you are.
I chose to. Just like you chose to not show up, I chose to come right back up here and tell her to let you back up.
Or you're the reason I came back up. Oh, so Brenda, you wouldn't let me back up.
And see, this is where this premise of I think Brenda was playing my face happened because she did this shit last year. He did the same thing. I told y'all in the beginning, I'd be setting this shit up like a fucking bricklayer, man, like a fucking mason or some shit. And I'm telling you, this happened last year. And it was the same shit. Oh, let him back up. Because he wanted to argue and defend himself. And she let me back up. So, like this nigga running you. Okay.
He had me. Oh, okay. Oh.
Joe, you didn't. I don't want to have conversations with you talking down on the Purge again. This is an isolated incident. I didn't want to deal with that again. No, sir. Nope.
But you just asked me how I was feeling.
And obviously you're a consistent asshole.
So what is wrong with you fucking females? And no, let me not even go to females. What's wrong with you motherfuckers? Don't ask a nigga what's going on or how you feeling or how you doing if you ain't gonna listen to the fucking answer. Or just not ready for that answer. If you don't, like, what sense does it make? Like, a nigga could be going through anything. Nigga just ate some moldy bread. Nigga got salmonella for some raw sushi. Like, nigga could be going through anything. And you ask him what's wrong, but you don't want to talk about no shit like that, but you ask him what's wrong. And then the nigga tell you, and now you don't want to talk about it. So what the fuck did you ask me for then? Maybe I'm tripping.
Which is one of the reasons why the host of the channel.
This is an isolated incident. I didn't want to deal with that again. No, sir. Nope.
But you just asked me how I was feeling.
And obviously you're a consistent asshole, which is one of the reasons why the host of the channel had you blocked. Like, had you blocked it.
Nigga, I had her blocked, you stupid son of a bitch.
In the damn chat, and you still coming around. Like, you couldn't even see her the link when she pinned it.
Aha, you see? Remember I told you, that's really what he came up here for. Because he was pissed off because I called him some fucking fartards for not understanding it. Because I had her blocked, but I'm flipping it around on her like she had me blocked, that I can't see the fucking link, you dumb son of a bitch. It all comes out. Just be a man and say that shit when you come up there.
Host of the channel had you blocked. Like, had you blocked in the damn chat and you still coming around, like you couldn't even see her the link when she pinned it.
Oh, that was a tough one. That was
that was a fact. And you still come around. Like, who the fuck does that? Who goes to people's channels and have them blocked?
Me?
Yes, he does. Hi, Sheila, baby.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm here chilling with my daughter in Georgia. You know what? It was nice. It was nice. It was. And let the haters hate. It's always gonna be a hater saying something. See, those always talking about coulda, shoulda, woulda, and that's the case. Let's see you do one better.
Sheila, though, we like that was the 5th annual, and we done a bunch of in between. You think I ain't heard this shit before?
I know.
So that's nothing. I don't care. One thing that whether it was nice or it wasn't or whatever, that shit. One thing it is over. So I don't give a shit.
You defended something that's
over. This shit done.
Yeah, I fell asleep for the last half hour.
It is up to y'all to decide.
So you fell asleep. So boring. You fell asleep. Okay, thank you, Sheila.
No,
yeah, I heard that right. Now this hoe was so lit and it was so successful that this motherfucker fell asleep while she was listening to it. Let's run that back. Because I don't think he heard. I think she thought she was finna come up there. I think she thought she had the armor of Jesus. She thought she had the blood of the lamb covered all on her. She had her sword. She was finna come up there and she was finna defend Auntie in this purge. And she came up there and bodied this nigga without even knowing it, just by being honest. That's why I love the truth. Motherfucker was so bored that she fell asleep on that shit. Let me hear it out of her own words. Thank you.
Yeah, I fell asleep for the last half hour.
It is up to y'all to decide.
Oh, so you fell asleep. So it was so boring you fell asleep. Okay, thank you, Sheila.
No, I'm just going to get your bag.
Nope, you already said it.
I was up for all those hours. Look, I got to get my beauty sleep.
Right, it's a 48-hour purge, sir.
That's
right. You're going to stay up for that entire...
Again, I'm going to plant a seed. She had to get her, and I'm doing the air quotes, beauty sleep.
Joe, you fall asleep. You be quiet. You getting older.
But he was looking in the clouds, though.
Another shot from Brenda.
He was looking in the clouds.
But I'm just saying,
I already knew what it was going to be.
Now, people can have whatever opinion they want, but to come up on her channel and just say that shit, she wasn't even talking about that shit, man. That wasn't.
She wasn't talking about shit, nigga.
That's what you do. Haters gonna hate. Let them hate. That's what you do. Let the hate hate.
And that was your first thought, was to talk about
because he was in the chat. Absolutely.
That you weren't even talking about, and I wasn't even up here. So what was the purpose of bringing up my shit on her show? I just don't.
So I feel like I need to do a troll series, right? Because I've given several people the secrets of how to combat a troll, but clearly certain smart idiots don't understand that a troll, when they're trolling, their goal is to antagonize. So in some cases, in most cases, there's no rhyme or reason for what they're doing. In my case, I knew that if I said something about the purge, I was going to get dropped down. And he was going to pop up to defend the purge under the context that he's defending something totally different. And he was going to tell them or tell her to bring me back up, which is exactly what happened for the past 2 years. So when you ask the question to a troll who's trolling, what's your purpose? Nigga, you was in the chat. You've been on the panel with me arguing for at least the last 10, 15 minutes. You weren't on the panel with Big Brenda before I said something about the purge. Not to say that you have not been on the panel with her. That's not what I'm saying. But in this specific instance, you were in the chat and you had not hit the panel to grace Big Brenda with your vocal support. And me saying one thing, I knew that I could get your ass on the fucking panel. And we can argue about some shit that honestly is not inarguable. I mean, that's inarguable. My opinion is my opinion. I don't see the reason for the purge. The shit happens every day over here. It's called fucking open panel. Especially if you're gonna continue that shit for multiple months and years, which is why in some cases I have to fucking take a break from this shit because I don't want to hear the fucking same argument, the same drags, the same digs, the same disrespectful ass shit. I don't want to hear the same shit from different, like that shit's stupid. And you have that shit to try to actually be of a service to give people a section to be able to purge that energy out of their Lexapro. And as opposed to you continuing to do that, you've made modifications that I hear now makes it more about money which means people are using this shit as a competition, meaning they're only coming over there to win the money. So they're not purging for the sake of mental health. They're purging for the sake of winning their money. But you're defending yourself knowing what it is. Nigga, you done sold out. So you can't defend the context of what you had. You can't defend the morals that you had before you sold out. Now that you done sold out, nigga.
It's a pathetic ass nigga, man.
Cause he hating. You know what? Cause one thing
but ain't no reason to derail her. There ain't no reason I guess if I have insomnia, I should just watch her. No, bro. She went live with nothing but positive energy. And trying to give positive vibes to people that support her. Negative shit. And you think that shit's funny.
I was giving positive
energy.
Me and LX ended up on the panel because of her negative energy towards us. So how the fuck are you talking about she went live with such this positive energy? Nigga, she was being Brenda. And I'm not sure if you know Brenda, but Brenda is not always positive. Now, that's coming from the way you're viewing things, because I don't take shit, or at least I didn't until now. I'm reviewing this on the review. I didn't take it as she was, but now I'm seeing that she's doing it. I think I'm like 97% sure that she's doing this shit because she has some type of underlying issue with me. She's playing on my George Jefferson, bro. Real shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been listening.
I think you continue to do it. It's funny.
And you know what?
I think the fact that you say you don't care about this shit, but now you getting mad about it.
This ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. This is about somebody that I'm supporting right now, which is just Big Brenda. I ain't come up here promoting the damn person.
You know that Brenda does not have the same energy that you have.
No, because the shit over. So to come up here and bring up my shit and come with a bunch of negativity,
it's about his event.
Energy, and she was nice enough to even let you up after she even had you blocked. It's blatant fucking disrespect. And you think that shit funny or something? That shit ain't funny.
The purge sucked.
That nigga is mad, bro. That nigga is mad. And the only thing I said was the moderators are dumb and that the purge sucked. And this nigga is in his feelings. Nigga, put your motherfucking feelings in your pocket, nigga. The fuck are you talking about, nigga? That shit was lame. Sorry, you can't understand that. Bitch ass man.
She even had you blocked. It's blatant fucking disrespect. And you think that shit funny or something? That shit ain't funny.
The purge sucked.
God, you worry about men. You should be worried about getting something for your woman for New Year. You sit up here worried about her.
Better get used for a grown ass man to do that shit on Brenda channel.
Go find your woman engagement ring and son.
So I'm a pathetic ass man for coming up here trolling, saying that literally the only thing that I said was the purge sucked, and he popped up on the panel like Mr. Devo and was like, nah, bring the nigga back up here. Nah, bring the nigga back up here. I was in the chat at that point. But you know, you called me on some shit like that. Ha 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 ha. Nigga, I'm back like hemorrhoids, nigga. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, yeah, I'm here. I'm trolling the shit out your ass because now I've gotten what I wanted. I done trolled your ass to get out of the chat and hit the panel, and now you want to argue with me, and even on some shit that you shouldn't be arguing. Nigga, it's my fucking opinion. I don't see the reason for the fucking purge, which is why I didn't go over there. Makes sense, right? So you're talking to somebody who had supported the shit and now doesn't, and you can't see why the nigga, you act like it's crazy. Cause even though I'm trolling this nigga, I can still be a grown man about the shit and answer questions. So I answered your question, told you, nigga, you shouldn't do this shit no more. The shit's outdated. Nigga, find something else to do. Nigga, that shit hit a couple of years ago when niggas wasn't on that shit, but niggas is on that shit every day now. And the Mo3 sector is integrated into other sectors now, so now they own that shit every day. So we don't need you no more, nigga. You obsolete. Nigga, we got self-cashiers now. We don't need you to bag our groceries. Field ass nigga.
Get a light.
Because the purge sucked. So what if the purge sucked, dog? If you think the purge sucked or whatever, why the fuck you coming over to Brenda's shit to tell her that?
Because I wanted to.
On a stream where she wasn't even talking about that shit.
Whatever.
Pathetic excuse for a grown-ass fucking man.
Oh, that's what it is?
She had nothing to do with the event. She wasn't a co-host. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't a co-host. She ain't do none of the production, none of that shit. It ain't have nothing to do with her. She wasn't even talking about that shit.
Man.
You the one that came up here bringing that shit up.
Hey, Brenda, how was your day today? And the purge sucked.
So,
I don't know what.
You the one that came up here bringing that shit up.
Hey, Brenda, how was your day today? And the purge sucked.
So.
God, these niggas need to get a light. I mean, where your woman at? Should you be somewhere going in the stores looking for a New Year outfit for her or something? Would you sit up here worrying about another guy purge? Where they do that at? Get a light.
I mean,
it's New Year's. This is the time you should be sitting up here looking for a neat coat with your woman, a sequin dress, and some red bottom heel. You worry about dong on purge.
Damn, Brenda. My bad.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm sorry, Brenda. These guys, these people on here.
Don't apologize to me.
Brenda. These guys, they're fucking up my sleep time program. Like, come on, this purge sucked.
And so what if it did?
Y'all better leave my little brother alone.
I just went back and watched
Brenda's channel to tell her that on a stream where
that nigga came back and said, you know what? I just went back and watched it. That shit sucked.
They ain't even talking about that shit
at all.
And
now hold on, you heard Brenda. She wasn't talking about a bitch ass thing. LX was talking because she had been, again, I keep coming back to the shit. Because LX was, because me and LX had been getting bullied by Brenda in the chat. So she was trying to make it up to us on the panel, which is why she was trying to give me hugs and why she put me on the big screen. But now, because she asked me what was wrong with me and I said the purge sucked, now we here. And now she taking up for this nigga. Say, Brenda, real shit. No troll aside. Fuck this live. We need to have a conversation, mama. Yeah, mama.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't even.
Exacerbated. Big word.
What? I didn't plan on hitting the panel. I didn't plan on hitting the panel, but if you're going to say that shit to anybody, you say that shit to me.
Now, hold on. We're going to run that back because I don't think y'all heard that. I said, how the fuck you going to blame this shit on me? When I said what the fuck I said, she dropped me down. That could have been the end of it. But you hit the panel and said, bring the nigga back. And I guess you thought I wasn't going to say whatever I had just said to her to you. And that's the first thing that came out of my mouth. So somehow this is my fault that we're here now 20 minutes later when you just could have stayed your punk ass in a fucking chat and not said nothing.
Me. Ain't no reason to say that shit. I didn't plan on hitting the panel. I didn't plan on hitting the panel, but if you're going to say that shit to anybody, you say that shit to me. Ain't no reason to say that shit to her on her fucking channel on a stream where she ain't even talking about that. Why the fuck is some shit that sucks even on your mind to the point where you had to bring it up at a place where nobody was talking about that shit?
Because you were in the comments and I knew this was going to happen.
Tree's doing it on purpose, then.
So here's the crazy part about it. So you asked me a question. Why would someone do this? I'm telling you, it's to get here because I knew this was going to happen because it happened in previous years. Even Brenda, after I said that, said he did it on purpose. If you didn't hear it, I'm going to run it back. So your stupid ass is so fucking, no, I'm not even going to call you stupid because honestly, I don't think that's stupid. I don't think that's stupidity. I think that's emotional immaturity. So your emotional ass could not even hear the answer to the question was, I did it to troll you, which I'm paraphrasing. I have to say this for your dumb ass because you I can't say what I'm saying and then you understand what I'm saying because you could see it because I just played it. But your dumb ass would have to hear it. Yeah, no, I did that shit purposefully to get your stupid ass here defending yourself, which is what you did the last year. But you're still and I've said this shit multiple times, but your intellectual ass still asking me, why are we here? You dumb motherfucker.
Where you had to bring it up at a place where nobody was talking about that shit.
Because you were in the comments and I knew this was going to happen.
Tree's doing it on purpose, then.
Like I said, you're a pathetic excuse for a grown-ass man.
Okay, well, I mean, hey. You are entitled to your opinion, my brother. Your opinion, like mine, means nothing to me as it means to you. So, I mean, you should understand that.
It's all good.
You don't.
So I'm pathetic. I say your shit sucks. You're defending yourself. And I say, hey, man, that's your opinion. Your opinion don't mean shit to me like mine don't mean to you. But I'm the pathetic motherfucker. But you the one in your feelings. Tighten up your skirt, bitch.
You are entitled to your opinion, my brother. Your opinion, like mine, means nothing to me as it means to you. So, I mean, you should understand that.
It's all good.
You the only one that's up here all in your feels.
No, I'm really not. You think I didn't hear that shit? Like, over the years from multiple motherfuckers, I could personally care less. I just appreciate you coming over to Brenda's with that bullshit.
I'm sorry, Brenda.
See, that's when you know that you're an effective communicator. When you can give what the person is angry about or defending or so sensitive or passionate about back to them, but it still serves your point and they can't take it because it was their own words. Let's hear that again.
From multiple motherfuckers, I could personally care less. I just appreciate you coming over to Brenda's with that bullshit.
I said the shit before he said it. Let's run it back.
Like, over the years from multiple motherfuckers, I could personally care less. I just appreciate you coming over to Brenda's with that bullshit.
I'm sorry, Brenda, for bringing the bullshit over to your panel. I know you didn't want the purge.
No, you're not sorry. We support the purge.
I know you didn't want to Joe, can I ask you this? Will you be going on other panels talking shit?
Huh?
I said, will you be going on any other panels today talking shit?
Right.
Hell no.
Oh.
So why you do it to me?
Now, Alex, I have to say that I lied. Well, I mean, technically I did lie because I said I wouldn't, but I'm on my own panel, which is technically a panel. But the only reason that I'm on a panel talking about this right now is the fact that I heard this same nigga that's arguing with me about the purge talk to Eve on Envy's panel, and the same shit that I was trying to get him to understand, which is why I said he should stop doing the shit, he said the shit to Eve. So it led me to understand that these niggas was full of shit. And I wanted to go back to make sure that I wasn't tripping in my assessment. And I start watching the first couple of like honestly, I watched the first couple of seconds when Auntie got up there. And I was like, oh no, I'm going live on this cause nah, this ain't finna, So yeah, my apologies. I did not hold up to what I said I was going to do. And I definitely went on a panel to talk about this.
Oh, they did it because he was in the chat, bro.
I was trying to
chat.
Hold on.
Like, what the fuck?
Hold on. Let me work. So look, by him talking shit, the people that didn't watch it, they're going to go over there and go watch it.
Fact.
So it's still
exactly, Alex. That's a good.
This happening with everybody. Nobody is subject. Even if it's good, it's gonna be something bad that's said.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
They criticize Jesus.
And see, you know what's so funny about it too? See, he couldn't go on a purge and tell that could end with a tourist little raggy tell up. That's.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? You think that I couldn't went on the purge and drug this Australian cockroach looking ass A1 steak sauce face head ass nigga, you think that I couldn't go to the fucking purge and drag this deluxe in chair head ass nigga the fuck out the purge? This nigga is not finna have somebody come, like, come on, bro. Like, Sheila, I think you old enough and smart enough to be able to see these panels. Nigga ain't finna let nobody come up on they shit and just let them drag them for filth and roast them and shit and not mute they mic or put them backstage. Man, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, what type of immature ass backslabbing ass shit is you talking about?
And see, you know what's so funny about it too? See, he couldn't go on a purge and tell that could end with a tourist little raggy tell up. That's why he coming. See, let me tell you something about the purge. Let me tell you something. People like you scared to go to the purge so somebody could rip a hole in your butt, but you want to wait till after the purge to start your mess. Why you ain't going to be in the purge when it was purging? Because you was scared. And you are bringing little rag tell on into the page. Get up this panel, man.
Elderly YMCA pool class to go to.
Man,
not too much on Sheila. Not too much on Sheila.
Brenda, don't show your age. Don't show your age. You still supposed to be 35.
I bet y'all look better than your woman would about that. Now.
Okay, so
I look good for my age.
This is the second time she's talking about beauty. Because I said, don't you have an elderly YMCA swim class to go to? So let's see. Because remember, I told you I sold them seeds because I'm a Virgo. So we set shit up. Watch this.
I'm sorry, y'all talk about my age. You know what? I wear my age very well. You know what?
You look beautiful.
I think I'm playing with your little punk. Get him in. We're going to tag you.
Hold on. Do, 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 do. Boom.
This nigga, I got his hair. I got him in the headlock.
Ain't no tag team will be going on LA. Watch. I know that.
You don't tell them what they could do up here.
Joe, man,
we double teaming him. I'm gonna punch him in his mouth.
I think
leave my little brother alone.
I think Sheila can take you, Joe.
Brenda,
I think she can too.
Joe, you wear cardigans. I think Sheila can take you down.
I love a good cardigan. If any a good cardigan. If anybody wants to send me one, I am a size large in cardigans. I would love that bitch forever. I'm just saying.
So I would leave her alone.
Brenda, you know how this go. Me and Joe done trolled many of people on your panels.
Joe probably walk around with a cane. You know what, Joe? You know what? Joe around here smell like big game off ball. Joe, you better leave me alone.
Get him, Sheila.
Somebody he gonna do something. Tear him up, Joe. Let me see that king.
Hey, well, Joe, drop down because I'm finna.
Hey, Sheila, you got any friends you can hit? I think Joe needs more hugs. I think that's
Joe, you know what? Joe needs a look to that.
Here's what. We should all just be more like Joe. We should.
Say, Auntie, newsflash. This is my 5th page, my brother. I'm sorry, let me be more accurate. 3 of my pages I've gotten taken just for being an asshole on my community wall. I've never been, even though I will drop a little content every now and again, I've never gave a fuck about this YouTube shit. I've never gave a fuck about this social entertaining shit based on the fact that I like to hit the panels and entertain the people in the chat and sometimes entertain the panel. That's it. That's where my enjoyment gets. I don't ever come on this bitch looking for any monetary gain. Brenda will tell you that. She has commissioned my services to come and do things on her panel, which when she asked me for my Cash App, I told her to give it to somebody else or just keep it. I can't remember which one it was because I didn't want her money because I just did it for the love and for the entertainment. So the fact that you would even come to you only got 18 subscribers, that shit weak as fuck, man. Nigga, I'm literally playing the game on my phone while I'm at work, making money, sitting here playing a game that I would normally be playing, and I'm just streaming that bitch. and somehow you would try to use that shit as if I'm trying to do this shit for some type of career, or is it some type of esteem or attention or clout or any type of gain, when I don't give a fuck about this shit, nigga. I think you motherfuckers that pay attention to these algorithms and do all of this shit and ain't getting the type of money to where you ain't gotta work a 9 to 5. I think most of you motherfuckers that attribute so much of your time to this shit is goofy than a bitch. So the fact that you try to use that argument on me, nigga, you goofy than a bitch. And then the fact that you thought that that shit was so poignant that you can drop down on that shit, you goofy than a bitch. Cause your bitch ass was on mute. Looking up my panel, looking up my channel to try to find what you could say. As if that shit was gonna hurt. You just goofy than a bitch.
Get him, Sheila.
Somebody he gonna do something. Cam up, Joe. Let me see that king.
Hey, well, Joe, drop down because I'm finna.
Hey, Sheila, you got any friends you can hit? I think Joe needs more hugs. I think that's
Joe, you know what? Joe need a light. Joe need a light evaluation. Nobody, you know what? He need no. You know what? He need a reality check, and I'm gonna give it to him today.
Here's what we should all just be more like Joe. We should play video games on live streams, and then maybe all of us can have 18 subscribers. Have a nice day.
I don't like video games.
But you know the problem about the 18 subscribers.
That's the mic moment.
I don't like video games, so that would not work for me.
Hold on. Brenda, can I say something? And this is I'm taking all troll out of this shit because no, he didn't just try to go to my subscribers and then try to leave like a little bitch. Nigga, first of all, I don't give a fuck. And I think all you niggas that do YouTube and this social media shit is goofy as fuck. I have a real life, and I'm not going to dedicate multiple hours on my time to be able to interact with these following motherfuckers on her. Now, secondly, nigga, did you think that was good enough to leave on? Nigga, The Purge was good enough to leave on. Nigga, that shit was so laughable that niggas didn't even watch that shit, and my hair fluffy ass won that bitch. You know how sorry your Purge and arguing fucking reunion arena has to be to motherfucking have my hair bitch ass win that hoe? Nigga, you are garbage, auntie.
You know what, Joe? I disagree with that. No, we're not gonna.
I want to hear that again.
Yes. Brenda, here's what we should all just be more like Joe. We should play video games on live streams, and then maybe all of us can have 18 subscribers. Have a nice day.
I don't like video games.
But you know the problem about the 18 subscribers.
I don't like video games, so that would not work for me.
Hold on. Brenda, can I say something? And this is I'm taking all troll out of this shit because no, he didn't just try to go to my subscribers and then try to leave like a little bitch. Nigga, first of all, I don't give a fuck. And I think all you niggas that do YouTube and this social media shit is goofy as fuck. I have a real life, and I'm not going to dedicate multiple hours on my time to be able to interact with these following motherfuckers on her. Now, secondly, nigga, did you think that was good enough to leave on? Nigga, The Purge was good enough to leave on. Nigga, that shit was so laughable that niggas didn't even watch that shit, and my hair fluffy ass won that bitch. You know how sorry your Purge and arguing fucking reunion arena has to be to motherfucking have my hair bitch ass win that hoe? Nigga, you are garbage, auntie.
You know what, Joe? I disagree with that. No, we're not gonna sit up here and let you bash my head now. Don't do that. Right. I didn't know he was words like that. Come on, Joe. Don't do that. I don't know what you got against him, but let's give him.
Fuck that shit, Sheila. You stopped me in what I was saying. What I was saying is, ho ass nigga, how the fuck could you have the audacity to even integrate some type of following to YouTube to when a nigga that don't give a fuck about none of this shit, nigga that just do this shit on his free time, which is not very much time, nigga. So how the fuck, nigga, I'm not these other niggas that come on this bitch and try to get a following. I'm not these other niggas that's living off cash apps. I'm not these other niggas that's doing that shit, nigga. I had a job, nigga. I handle my own shit. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga? So the fact that you coming at a nigga that's just doing some shit off his phone, nigga, that ain't even taking this shit in the least bit serious and looks down on all of you goofy ass niggas that ain't making 6 figures on this shit, that dedicate all of your time when you could be learning a fucking trade, where you can go be reading a book, where you can go be figuring out some type of shit that will make you some actual money, nigga, but you doing this shit and your shit is fucking lame, nigga. So yeah, Sheila, you stopped me. Nigga, The Purge was lame. The nigga who created The Purge was lame. The motherfuckers that followed The Purge was lame. Anybody that was entertained by The Purge was lame. Whoever won The Purge was lame. Whoever didn't win The Purge was lame. Nigga, whoever interacted with The Purge is lame. Nigga, if you've ever said the word purge, you lame, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
I'm gonna give him his props. Him and his wife did a good job.
So Sheila, you should
I don't know my head like that, but he did his thing on that.
Hold on, Sheila. I've had this conversation with Joe a year ago. I asked Joe, I was like, it baffles me that people talk down on something that somebody actually put work and effort into, like a production. Right. Because most of these things, like the High Heel Challenge is a production, like people put their work and effort into it.
Right.
So you hear this shit? I'm gonna let her finish. But you hear this shit? So just because you put your work and effort into some shit that motherfuckers don't like, we can't tell you we don't like it. And somehow that makes you feel a certain type of way. Nigga, if I sing a song and a motherfucker don't like that shit, I can't get pissed off. Well, the people that scratch out there, you stupid motherfuckers that get on or they get on panels and argue all the goddamn time for no fucking reason, as if you have no happiness in your life. Yeah, you motherfuckers are stupid to me. You motherfuckers are dumb than a motherfucker. I hope your vocal cords, I hope your throat chakras, I hope that bitch fall out your motherfucking throat. Like, what in the fuck are you talking about, Brenda? I've never been one of them type of people that just want to go around and hear people arguing all the fucking time. It's shit stupid in the bitch. I don't fucking have this shit happen in my real life. It's only when I come to this virtual space and get around you stupid motherfuckers that I have to hear motherfuckers arguing all the goddamn time, like you motherfuckers gonna have conflict resolution skills, or you motherfuckers can't understand the shit from somebody else's side to where you have to defend yourself all the goddamn time when a motherfucker has their opinion. What the fuck is wrong with you stupid motherfuckers?
I don't like that. Like, I think that we're backwards in what we give credence to versus like what we be like, oh yeah, that shit was lit. So like, come on.
Yeah. So we all bring something to the table. If you got 2 or 3 people in your chat, so what? To me, it's not about the numbers.
That was interesting.
So to you, it's not about the numbers. If you got 2 or 3 people in the chat, then that's cool. But yet this nigga just came up there. The nigga that you was defending said something about me having 18 subscribers. Get the fuck out of here.
That shit was lit. So like, come on.
Yeah. So we all bring something to the table. If you got 2 or 3 people in your chat, so what? To me, it's not about the numbers.
That was interesting. Yeah, that was interesting.
It's not about numbers.
I said when I was logging on Fig, that was interesting.
When you was vlogging the prostitutes on Figueroa?
Yeah, that was content. That was some real.
So you interrupted me to talk about that?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, Spark.
That was content.
That was content.
That ain't just bringing motherfuckers up so they can argue.
Hey,
the Purge is a production, Joe, and you know it. That's why you.
Yeah, but you stupid motherfuckers thinking having open panel or just bringing motherfuckers up or to argue or bringing motherfuckers up and then posting a motherfuckers comments that's derogatory towards that person that's on the panel to get them to argue. You think that shit is content. You stupid motherfuckers, and you stupid motherfuckers that's arguing for these stupid motherfuckers' pockets. All you motherfuckers are stupid in the bitch. I don't know. I don't understand what the fuck y'all don't understand about this shit. And you retarded motherfuckers that'll get on a panel and argue with the chat. You are the dumbest motherfuckers I think I've ever seen in the motherfucking. If the shoe fits, I'm talking to Texas, nigga.
Post about the graphics.
Let me tell you something, Joe. Let me tell you something.
Got arrested for solicitation, so he likes that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but
Joe, let me tell you something. I was in the Purge. I'm sorry, and hi to everybody in the chat because I can't see you. I was in the Purge support end. Something happened 5 years ago. Somebody called me out. I had to get on it. You think I want to get on there and fuss? No.
What kind of Like, do you know the type of shit that I'd say to my granny and the type of way I'd interact with my granny if my granny ever came to me and told me that somebody was talking shit to her on the internet and she had to hit a panel to talk shit against them? I think your old ass didn't think about that statement before you said it. Because your old ass should never be on a fucking panel to defend yourself vocally with some motherfuckers that you will never see that doesn't finance or fund any portion of your life. But yet you felt inclined because your ego kicked in and you had to go and argue with somebody on a fucking panel for somebody else's fucking enjoyment and benefit. You sound stupid as an elder. Respectfully.
The person support in. Something happened years ago, 5 years ago. Somebody called me out. I had to get on. You think I want to get on there and fuss? No. So I had to get on.
I voted for you, Sheila. I didn't even
thank you.
I said, I don't care what Sheila did. She has my vote. That's my baby. Sheila could have went up there.
So I don't care what type of stupid shit that's outside of Sheila's character. That's my baby. And this is the enabling type of shit that
said, I don't care what Sheila did. She has my vote. That's my baby. Sheila could have went up there and tied her shoelace up. Yeah, she got my vote. Let's go. That's my Sheila.
Are you Miss Sheila E from the Black Circle?
I'm from the Manosphere.
Okay, but did you used to frequent the Black Circle? Do I remember you interacting with you at Buddy Lee's?
Oh yeah, I used to go over there all the time here. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure this is the right Sheila.
Okay, baby. Don't start on my looking beautiful.
Now. Yeah. Let's get to it.
Yeah, I used to go over there all the time here.
Yeah,
okay. I just wanted to make sure this is the right Sheila.
Okay, baby. Don't start on my
Yeah.
Looking.
Yeah, let's get right to it. Now, you was talking all that shit about I should be going to buy my woman furs and getting ready for the New Year's and all this shit and beautiful this and beautiful that. And you said I wear a cane. Miss Sheila. Your old ass with that microwave ponytail should not be on this motherfucker arguing. If I can pull one string on your hair and you turn into a bald head scallywag, you should not be on this bitch arguing. If you have more hair on your head, matter of fact, if you have more hair on your eyelashes than you actually have on your hair that is not bought, you should not be on this bitch talking. If Joe Uncool, George Jefferson head ass, has more hair on his head than naturally you have, you should not be on this bitch talking. If you got a Jada Pinkett under that bitch, you should not be on this bitch talking. If you look like Sadie Nash as a woman, you should not be on this bitch talking, my love. Some of you motherfuckers need to keep that camera off. Some of you motherfuckers need to stop speaking on aesthetics. Because when you fucking look like Bernie Mac as a woman, I don't fucking want to hear what you have to talk about beauty. And that's on GD.
Yeah, I used to go over there all the time here. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure this is the right Sheila.
Okay, baby. Don't start on my.
After saying and not giving me the option to be able to respond, just drop the mic on. That was, honestly, if you want to be honest, everything that I said on this bitch, levity, like you could have said so much other intellectually. I was having an interaction or a disagreement with somebody who could come up with something normal than the proverbial yo mama joke, which is what I felt like you just did. especially to somebody that don't give a fuck about their mama in that case. So I felt like you could have did better. I felt like you robbed me of an opportunity to have an actual enjoyable interaction based on something other than the fact that I was bringing all of my entertainment to the table by me trolling you. I felt like intellectually you could have brought a lot more to the table given the fact that you were defending being on Big Brenda's panel, which is what you were supposedly defending, even though you both know it was the fact that I called you a dumb nut. And the fact that the fucking purge is retarded and your stupid ass has no claim to fame, because if nobody's coming over there to nothing else you're doing. When you do, and the crazy part about it is because I used to come over there, which is why I know. Nigga used to support your stupid ass until I realized, well, nah, your stupid ass is just doing the shit, and then if any nigga say something to you, you get all defensive and in your feelings, and you try to have a conversation, but there's no conversation because you act like a bitch and just get all in your emotions. So it's like, I'm not gonna put myself in that situation or be around that type of culture when I see what's going on. So I don't even come over there, but I've seen what you're doing. Like, you hit the live button, you see people that's in the algorithm. So I've seen your videos and seen how there's 3 people in your roast or 4 people in your whatever coffee with Aunt T. Because don't nobody give a fuck about what you're saying. Don't nobody want to hear you, which is why the purge has some type of push to it, because you're not on there talking all the time because nobody wants to hear your boring ass.
Yeah, it's me.
Right.
Well, Brenda, I got my shoes ready. Yeah. I mean, nobody be bringing it. They be bringing it.
I am so excited about. What do you be in New York so much for?
Because I know people that stay in New York.
I'm talking about LA. New York is closed. How do y'all keep getting in here?
Because I go everywhere. I be all over the country.
Okay, we're done.
When and Shirley, then will do me back in the house. Thank you, baby. I was
just seen
and I'm so excited.
Like I did not support the purge.
Oh God. Yeah, because I'm not a member, so I'm okay. All right. Everybody have a blessed day.
I can't wait to support your high heel competition. Unlike I did not support the purge.
Oh God, let me get off.
He always has to put that in there. Have a good one, Joe. He has to do. Child. Why are you like this? Hey, King Elect, once again, congrats. I did you a favor.
Congrats.
Oh.
Congrats. I just did you a favor and increased your sub count by 5%. I'm feeling charitable. Do you know the type of lame nigga you have to be? Like, let's think about this. You know how lame you have to be to hit a panel, to argue some shit that you say you're not arguing because the shit don't matter, because the shit's over. And if somebody had better ideas, then they should just go do another one. And all of these other bullshit ass, rehearsed ass fucking answers that you give, right? You know how lame it sounds that a nigga can pull you up on the panel, have you get out of your feelings to where you go and pull up that nigga page that does not give a fuck about, like, a single fuck about YouTube. And literally, I probably only go, if I'm being honest, I only go live because I'm probably going to say something funny, or I'm probably going to start singing depending on what type of state I'm in. And I know Blue, my baby Blue, likes that shit. So if we being honest, I don't give a fuck who's, I don't go live for that shit. I don't give a fuck if I'm talking to myself. I don't give a fuck. So the fact that you would go and pull up a nigga subscribers and then go and make, and then go put it in your scientific calculator and be like, I just increased your sub count by 5%. You know how fucking lame you have to be, bro? To a nigga that really does not give a fuck if you thrive, fail, who does not give a fuck if you have an event or any of this shit, who is just literally coming on this bitch to tell you you're insignificant, and you coming on this bitch and you know, of course you're going to make your rounds because you just had a, like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, back to the premise. And you see how she's laughing at that shit? Like, real shit, Brenda. Like, again, when I'm having this conversation with you about this shit, I am being so serious. Which is why, like, this is the reason I stay away, because I know me and you have the type of conversation, like, communication and camaraderie and like associates, or whatever you want to call it, that like we dig at each other. We don't necessarily have a serious type of relationship, but even through the midst of that, besides the one time that I flipped out, which I believe I apologized for, I think I did, because I was emotionally driven like Aunt T bitch ass, and I flipped out based on some immature stuff that you had did in response to some immature shit that I had did. I don't think we've ever had an issue, and I don't think I've ever disrespected you or tried you in that way. So the fact that I can recall so many of these issues where I feel like you actually are playing on my top when it comes to someone else that you may fuck with, I feel like that's the reason why I stay away from you. Because I can deal with somebody interacting with me and roasting and jonesing and playing with me the way I play with them, or even telling me that they ain't into that type of mood. But like when you try to, it seems like openly disrespect or denigrate like me intellectually or just as a human being, like I feel like I've seen too many instances of that, and I feel like there's something underlying, and I would love to hear that from you if that's the case or not the case, but I'm not sure. But let's see, because I think I popped up one more time.
Hateration in this dancery, okay? Alex, what is going on with you? Is that Europe? Question one. You know what? You and the time and the space.
I think I did pop up one more time.
Oh, I think I did. Oh, I got to.
You were. You said you were. And you know
I know I popped up on this bitch again. Hold on.
I would definitely.
Can I see the? Nah.
You pay they.
5. Joe's a waste of time. So, but.
Okay.
But you think I got a gift? Hell no, I didn't get no gift. Ain't nobody.
Yes, this nigga.
Had he hit the panel?
I know I popped up.
I'm going to real estate.
Joe, don't come. You know they don't really play with you down there. They don't play with you.
Oh, Brenda, I told you what I did. If I have to, I'm gonna tell you this. Yeah, I'm petty. I will block everybody in the chat and get my shit off, and they won't see it unless you put it on the screen.
And you know I might block you. You know Simon is he's playing. He's an actor.
And you know I will hit the panel. I will hit the panel.
King Alex, I wish you all the best in your endeavors to be a pimp.
I'm done pimping. I'm going to real estate.
Joe, don't come back up here on your bullshit, Joe, because I'm getting ready to end. I don't even know why I'm still talking. Yes, Joseph.
I know, but I have a question. I just thought about something.
What?
Okay. What you think about?
So, when you were live and you were being mean to me and Alex, and before you changed and put your soft voice on, right?
Yes, yes, Joseph.
Had Aunt T hit the chat? I mean, I'm sorry, not the chat, but had he hit the panel?
Absolutely not. She was just talking to you.
So you telling me this nigga with 18 subscribers got you to pull up on somebody that you support, and you should have been already up here on the panel supporting, but you don't want to support, but you want to come up here and give your support because I ain't giving support to the person?
No. Okay, listen.
Yeah, you see how she drive me down? That's what I'm saying. Because what I came up there and said was very valid. So you telling me that this nigga with 18 supporters came up here to support, and the nigga who you were supporting only came up here to support you because I was talking about me not supporting the purge. Sounds like some complete support to me. Yeah. And again, she dropped me down in favor of this fuck nigga. Brenda, until you make this right, nothing you gonna do is gonna prosper. Everything you do is gonna fail. You better make this shit right for the New Year's. That 2026 is not gonna, man, I don't like wishing shit on, but and now that I've seen this, and you gotta understand, when you play with God's chosen, man, the universe has a way of being able to kind of punching you in your gut. And the way you did me, I don't feel like that was right, especially if you supposedly fuck with somebody. But, you know, people have differences of opinions. People have differences of what they call fucking with somebody and interacting with somebody and being friendly. So, you know, you can only know when you either step across on boundaries or when you ask them. So I'm going to ask them before I jump to conclusions. Is there an issue? Because I feel like there's an issue, and I don't want to have an issue with somebody as Ant's life looking ass said, even though he wasn't trying to, even though I blocked you and you didn't block me and I was over there. Like I'm not finna go too many places that I'm blocked. So if it's a case where there's an issue and there is some type of underlying issue that you feel like I have, because I don't, that you have with me, I'd like to know that. That'd be cool to know. You know what I mean? As opposed to you handling me like somebody who wasn't there when you was over there at Queen Sanity shit, showing your toes and fraternizing with the YNs. Somebody who wasn't there before you had Paradise Island. Somebody who's been there through every different iteration of Brenda Clarke with the Shiznaites. Like I think as somebody who supports you, like I'm the type where if you in my chat, if you're one of the 2 or 3 people that would visit my chat, I'll tell you in a minute if I don't fuck with you. I don't want you sitting there and thinking that there's something that there isn't, and I'm sitting there talking shit to you and digging and roasting and all this shit, and you laughing with the shit and not catching. Nah, I want you to know. So, I mean, if you want to laugh at the shit because the shit's funny, that's cool, but I don't want you to be laughing. Like, I want you to be laughing with the shit, not at it. You feel what I'm saying? So, the fact that I feel a certain type of way about the shit legitimately, like, I think there's an issue, and I think you do show certain biases towards certain people. And if that's the case, I mean, that's cool. You're a grown person. You're an adult. You can interact with whoever you want to, but I'm not the type of person that wants to interact with a type of person that has some type of biases to where if they're going to treat me different, if me and them alone, and if a certain person or people come around, then they're going to treat me different. Like, that's not what I'm going through in any facet of my life. And if that's the type of person, like, hey man, 2026 is rapidly approaching, and whether you believe in my birthday is the beginning of my new year, or you believe the end of this Gregorian calendar is the end of your new year, whichever one you believe, man, 2026 in those terms is rapidly approaching. And if you need to drop some people that is not a use to you, or that you don't want around, like, it's some people would respect and appreciate you just being upfront and honest and stop being pussy about shit. Like, it's really frustrating to be a person who's very direct and have somebody infer from what they're saying. And it's equally as frustrating to have someone speak in codex and not be direct and expect you to understand the meaning from what they're saying. I don't want to have to play Where's Waldo with feelings. So that's the end. I've gotten that off of my chest. I feel better now. I'm gonna eat my Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes. And hope everybody has a blessed evening. I cannot believe that I've been live this long. I can't believe that I've been talking this long. I can't believe that this fucking app has not kicked me off when it kicks me off at every fucking different second when I'm playing the video game. That is so crazy. When I'm talking shit, the devil want that shit to come out. All right. Well, anyway, everybody have a great day. I hope your tomorrow is better than your day, but only half as better as the day after that. Peace.